However, we have a couple of matters of business that we need to get through, and I will present my report and findings to my colleagues so that we can proceed even though we are not having a formal meeting of the committee. First on the agenda is approval of minutes, which we obviously can't do since we don't have a quorum. Next on the agenda is appointments and reappointments to committee. We have a proposed appointment of Brianna Margaret Becker to the Education Committee. Ms. Becker is here with us, Ms. Becker, I'm sorry, is here with us this evening, and I would like to welcome you. And if you could say a few words, first make sure the microphone is on, and there'll be a little green light on the thing. Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're interested in the Education Commission.
Okay, start over.
That's okay.
So my name is Brianna Becker. I am an Education Grants Manager for the government of the District of Columbia. I grew up in Annapolis and graduated from Annapolis High School, and I'm also a former teacher. I received my undergraduate degree in government and politics and my master's degree in education from the University of Maryland, College Park. And I think that my experience with charter schools in the charter sector and fiscal education policy will make me a great fit for this commission.
Great. Are there particular challenges in our school system that you see our Education Commission addressing in the upcoming years?
I think it's always interesting since the city is obviously part of the County Board of Education, the county school system. I think just that kind of balance between managing and looking out for the best interests of the schools in this feeder system while also working with and serving as a liaison with the County Board of Education and the county school system. So I think kind of the bureaucracy and just the processes that have to be that we have to go through in order to make change here in Annapolis is a factor for sure.
Great. Is there anything else you would like us to know or understand?
I mentioned this before the microphone was on, but I work with charter schools in DC, and so I'm really interested to see how the charter school in Annapolis goes in their first year. I work with grants that are specifically for new and expanding charter schools, and I know there are a lot of nuances to starting a charter school. So it'll be a really interesting time for the city, and I'm excited to hopefully be a part of it.
Great. Well, I will be delighted to recommend your appointment to the rest of my colleagues.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to come into City Hall tonight, and have a good night. And
Thank you.
The council is scheduled to take up your appointment on this coming Monday.
Okay.
Normally, you don't need to appear for that, though since you live right around the corner, you're more than welcome to.
Great.
And see how we do things.
And what time is that on Monday?
The meeting starts at 7, and usually there are some ceremonial activities before that,
Okay.
before we get to the actual voting parts of the evening. So 7:30 or so, we're safe.
Okay.
Great. Thank you,
Thank
and
you.
welcome again. Next on the agenda, we have a public hearing of the CDBG Action Plan, ID number 19517. This is a draft plan for 2018. No one has signed up to speak. If anyone wishes to speak on this matter, please come forward. Seeing no motion in the chambers, I declare the public hearing on the CDBG action plan closed. Next on the agenda is a general discussion of the Citizen Participation Plan, ID 196-17. This is a draft plan of citizen participation in CDBG and HUD-related matters. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this topic? Seeing no action in the chambers, I declare the public hearing on this closed as well. We're also scheduled for general discussion. I will refrain from discussing it with myself and wait for my colleagues to join us. This concludes the agenda for the Housing and Human Welfare Committee and the Housing and Community Development Committee, and so we will adjourn this session. Thank you.